disrupt the rotations coming in from Ling, being able to reset the buffs. So it prevents the early game potential, the early game mobility from this Ling for it to happen, because as we all know, Ling is also very dependent on that blue buff, and that's exactly what a Franco can do to alleviate that pressure. But Bigetron Alpha, with the response, will be picking up the Matilda for Key, perhaps.
Should
Most
be
definitely.
Yeah, there you go. The draft have been set. A very, again, like I said, heavy pick style of composition. Cho, Franco, Selena. That is literally just pick. And also, they do have a little bit of damage with the Kimi in the late game, but Gani, based on the two drafts, what do you think?
Honestly, without looking at the teams from the drafts, I gotta go with the right side here, which means it's Bigetron Alpha.
Well, Eterna, it's time for you as well here.
I agree, but I really like the crazy Franco pick. So let's see how that works out for Geek.
All right, well, I'm going to be the tiebreaker here. I'm going to have to say Bigetron Alpha. From the drafts, I feel like they're more multi-dimensional. The crowd, the Biggie Troopers, and the Geek fans here in the MPL arena are going wild. It's time to dive right into the portal. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2, into the land of dawn we go. Bigetron trying to force a third game in the series. Geek fam trying to end it right here and right now with the momentum that they have. But with this, it means that the Selena will actually be a mid laner. This is going to be really scary. Again, because BTR will have better clear.
Exactly. I think time and time again, we've already mentioned we don't really like Selena mid because of that lack in wave clear. And what initially was maybe a huge amount of pressure from the mid lane will now be actually a bit different. But let's see how this works, because it seems like Rupture is really accompanying Vince, trying to help her clear. But I think that's exactly what Key is trying to do as well.
Oh, on the top side though, look at that. It's actually going to be the orange buff taken away by Julian. A really, really good start to the path here as Julian gets out with the quad shadow. Max will have a bad start into this jungle. No orange buff. And Geek Fam picks up an early advantage already based on the creeps.
What I'm surprised is that Rupture is playing very passively. I thought with the Franco he would go a bit more, aggressive into the lane. But it does seem like Bigetron, they're trying to go in very aggressively here.
Oh, Julian actually goes in and he is able to pick it up with the Retribution. Am I right? Yeah, did he get it or did Max get it? It feels like the Hayabusa got it still, even though the Retribution was popped in by Max. Yeah. Max popped in the Retribution and still doesn't get the purple buff. It's Julian with a 3-buff start.
Wow, 3-buff start here and already a lot of pressure onto the top lane. The Iron Hook does miss, but we can see already some reparations coming in from Bigetron Alpha. There is going to be backup there, and for the moment, Geek Fam now sitting at a wait a minute. It hits, Miracle.
Yeah, Vince goes in for the Abyssal Arrow and the Trap as well. Key is going to be chunked to a quarter of health. Rupture is there. He might just go for the Iron Hook. Nope. Key cancels his recall, but no Iron Hook here. Bigetron Alpha still trying to lane in the lane. Schwan actually getting the better repo, going in for a 2v1, goes in for the flame shot, misses, and Julian, he might be able to pop that shadow kill, which was already popped actually. So Geek Fam doesn't get the pick onto the bottom side, looking for the pick onto the purple buff now with Key covering.
If we take a look at the rotations here from the side of Geek Fam as well as Bigetron, I feel like both teams just going at it here.
Oh no, that's an Iron Hook connecting on to Max. He gets out with the Tempest Blade, but Julian is one level ahead of him. Max goes in for the Divine Sword, able to get it all down, but it's going to be the turtle taken away by Julian. That is the first turtle taken down, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series.
Yeah, not a great start for the side of Bigetron Alpha, losing all the buffs and now losing on the turtle. Rupture is actually doing a fine time on this Franco and might be getting a solo kill onto Matt.
Oh, maybe not though, because he is in. Rupture flickers forward for the instant kill. Max jumps into the backside. He doesn't have the damage worth. No way! Rupture gets the double. Bigetron Alpha now trying to get more, but Renbo misplaces his real world manipulation. Julian's here. The shadow kill pop. Renbo is going to be targeted, flickers forward, but it's going to be Geek jumping in with a circling eagle to get what it's worth back here on to his team, the Purify as well, to get out of that Retribution. But man, oh man, Geek Fam are playing with fire.
That is huge. That was a really cool outplay. I do understand Rupture gets taken down as well, but a jungler for a roamer, it's definitely still worth it for the side of Geek Fam. But now it does seem like Bigetron Alpha, they are still holding the lead, but it is still shifting back and forth. Once again, in terms of economy, a little deja vu to game number 1.
A little deja vu indeed. For now, it is quite even for both of the teams, and Yeah, what a play from the side of Franco. They rupture already outplaying.
Oh.
Abyssal Arrow connects.
Yeah, Key is going to get bursted down. Iron Hook actually going to be missed there as Vince will be popped. The Circling Eagle will be able to pop onto Vince. Rupture gets the kill. And 1 for 0 once more for Geek Fam in the mid. Oh my god, Julian actually jumps in. He does have the retribution. Purple buff taken away, but Max, he still forces his way into that purple buff in the top side. Ren V gets the way the dragon. It is just picks all across the board. Geek Fam, they found a momentum 300 gold lead against BTR.
Yeah, this is exactly how they want to be playing though, and I think they need to be a bit more aggressive as well and do the pickoffs in time with the objectives. I think they're doing a lot of pickoffs on the board, but the question is, once again, Geek Fam, when they find their footing in the early game, they do have trouble being able to take it to the mid game and closing off the game, because Bigetron Alpha, when they take it to the late game, I think they have a better chance. So Geek Fam, they really need this.
They do, and sure, they sometimes get lost in the mid game. But what I do like about one thing I like about the composition here. Play.
Circling Eagle onto Rupture. That's going to be the real world inflation. Almost popping in Rupture, but it's going to be Mac jumping with the Finch Boy. He's going to be able to get it, but Julian picks up the turtle. He gets out as well. The objective traded for 1 kill onto the Roamer. Very much more worth it for the side of Geek Fam.
Again, from the composition, one thing I like about the side of Geek Fam is they have Kimmy. They can somehow
Scale.
And Kimmy, after Glowing One, after Ice Queen One, after Genius One, man, in the late game it is going to be scary, especially going up against a hero that can engage like Fovius, Matilda. It is going to be a tough job engaging, forcing a team fight for side of Kimmy. And Geek Fam, they really need to somehow pick their battles as well.
Okay, goes in for Circling Eagle, opening up the map. It's going to be Repo joining the fight now with the Demonic Force. We'll be able to jump onto Vince, onto Rupture. That's the kill for Max. Julian in 1v4 can't get any more Demonic Force to seal his fate as Repo picks up the kill. A 2 for 0 right now for the side of Bigetron Alpha as they look to convert onto this mid lane turret. But Abyssal Arrow will be able to connect right there. Max goes in for the Tempest of Blade, dives into the back line, but will not be able to get Vince. It is Ren V trying to buy some time, but in the end, it is actually him doing a very good job at it. Matt just dealing some damage onto the turret. Bigetron Alpha unable to get any objectives on that fight.
And not even a pick onto Renvi. So Renvi doing a lot for his team there in that particular team fight. And now we're just going to take a look and see how Geek Fam will actually bring it up now, because they do seem like they're putting a lot of pressure on the top lane. Will they be able to get this objective, understanding that Bigetron Alpha will be clearing that area as well?
Again, right now, Geek Fam, they are behind, but take a look at the top side.
Oh, Matt gets hooked, and that's going to be him taken down. Key trying to save something. Oh my god, that Abyssal Arrow just nearly connects onto him. That is the turret actually still able to get defended. Julian jumps in for the shadow kill onto Repo and Renbo. Renvi is in the mid lane. Abyssal Arrow gets purified with the way the dragon as well. That's going to be G Kundo connecting to the back lines. Renbo still able to get away, and that's a bait. Max now taps the blades onto the back line. Is going to be Rupture taken down. A double kill for Max as he gets out as well.
Weird engage coming in from Geek Fam, understanding that Julian was unable to back them up, and that was perfectly timed just before the turtle has spawned. So it face value, Bigetron Alpha has the bigger chance, understanding that 2 members are down, but it doesn't seem like they want to be committing onto this once again.
Man, once again, Geek Fam, sure, they are somewhat have a stronger comp here, but they really need to start picking their battles. Right now, Bigetron already punishing top side.
Uh-oh, Matt needs to be careful. Ren V goes in for the flicker. He gets the way the dragon, and instantly the collapse comes in. That's Matt taken down. That is going to be the turtle actually secured by Max. I thought for a second that Julian was able to get the steal. It would have been huge. Ren V gets chunked to half HP. That is actually 3 ultimates not ready for the side of Geek Fam right now. As Bigetron Alpha, they are pretty healthy when it comes to resources.
Man, oh man, looking at the composition here, Bigetron Alpha, even though it is close, but it is still them. Let's take a look at the items here. Renbo, Dispecting, building Dreadnought Armor. Perhaps he does not want to get caught, of course, with that Purify as well. So, the key is Matt here. Gets taken down 4 times already. He needs to farm. He needs to farm ASAP, and on his way towards DHS, then perhaps, then perhaps Bigetron could find something.
Oh, Matt forced to back away. Key is going to be brought back to the team. That's instantly the suppress coming in as well. Max will be able to pop the Tempest Blaze. Repo diving into the back lines. That's going to be the turret taken down as Max goes in for the damage onto Julian. A mega kill now for Max. He is proving a lot of people wrong here. Maybe the first game was a warm-up for him as the Fanny wasn't able to get a lot of impact done. But in this game, Max 5-1-3.
Yeah, other than Max, the real-world manipulation coming in from Rainbow was also huge. We could see Julian trying to deal out the damage, but the utility coming in from that as well, as the two members from the side of Bigetron Alpha being able to pick him off was huge as well, because that is their source of damage. And for the moment, Xuan hasn't had a really good game as well. Oh, but wait a minute.
Yeah, that's all the resources spent onto Key, but is it going to be worth it now? He goes in for the Circling Eagle. Actually, the re-engage here, I don't know if that was a mistake as well. I think it was from Key. He could have just jumped away with a guiding win, but no. He decided to go in, and that's going to be a 1-for-0 trade. Even though it's just a roamer, I don't think he should, give in these kills for free. There is nothing on the board right now. The Lord will be spawning here in 2 seconds. So, Geek Fam have the pressure.
They have the pressure, and we can see them starting to set up as well. And we already saw a Holy Crystal being secured by Xuan, so we can expect the damage starting to, be a huge problem. And Bigetron Alpha, they really need to respect the damage, the magic damage coming in from Geek Fam now that we are entering minute number 10.
Oh my god, Repo gets grabbed, but is that just the frontliner here? That's going to be real world manipulation. Pop Renvi goes every way, the dragon onto Matt, and that is going to be an amazing pick from Renvi. But Max joins in the fight. Xuan will be taken down. Rupture and Vince are next. Max dives in with the Tempest Blaze. He goes in for the double. He tries to go for the triple, but it's not going to be enough. Julian jumps with the quad shadow, unable to get anyone in his sights. A 2-for-1 trade for the red robots.
2-for-1 trade and 5,000 gold lead here for the side of Bigetron Alpha, and they're really pushing up the tempo. The real world manipulation gets popped off just in time to be able to dish out the utility that is there, and I think that is why, honestly, Yi is a huge hero to be able to take, especially when you want to go for the team fights.
Yeah, absolutely. But now, 5k gold lead, Gani. 10 minutes in, that's the first Lord taken. What can they do with this?
Already Bigetron with the 6k gold lead here. I'm quite positive that perhaps Geek Fam, they need to figure things out. Xuan needs to farm his items up. Sure, Genie Swan, Berserker Fury, and as well as Holy Crystal, but take a look.
Yeah, Max gets the purple buff away. That's going to be a steal for the side of Bigetron Alpha. They get the pressure, they get the purple buff, and they're going to be able to get turrets on the board as well without the Lord. Lord is still going, marching down, making his way onto the bottom lane turret. Tier 2 taken down. Oh no! Rainbow gets hooked! That is a bad target, but Max able to recover for his team right now. Dashing in, gets the kill. That is the Twins picking up a trade, but a missile arrow will be able to connect onto Max. A guiding win to help him out. Vince gets taken down, and Bigetron Alpha starts dismantling Geek Fam. A 2-for-1 once again.
That was huge. I do understand what Vince was trying to do. They saw that the pickoff potential was there, but unfortunately, I feel like that was too much of a commitment.
Yeah.
And Geek Fam, time and time again, they always do this. They always make really weird opportunities. They always take really weird opportunities and they overcommit over and over again.
Yeah, right now Geek Fam still on the defense. Apart from Kimmy, they do have somewhat a very, very weak wave clear. And so Bigetron will definitely capitalize on that. Now Matt with a 2-5-1 and picking up that Wind of Nature. That could be key. The positioning from Matt and as well as Rainbow really, really needs to be somewhat they need to position well.
Position
well. Careful, yeah. Because Geek Fam with a mountful of CC potential, they might just get caught.
Repo gets, oh my god, these iron hooks are just missing by a bit. But fun fact presented to you by Grab here, Franco is actually the signature hero of Rupture. From 3 games that he has played in the MDL, it actually was banned away or picked by him. But now it is actually going to be Bigetron Alpha looking for the siege. Renvi jumping in with a Jikundo onto 3. Abyssal Arrow connecting onto Rainbow. No initial initiation here so far. That's going to be the base turret taken down in the top side, mid lane as well. And now it's only the bottom side base turret left for Geek Fam. 8.7k gold lead.
I think the problem from the composition coming in from Geek Fam is that all their damage is very single target.
Yeah.
Whereas from Bigetron Alpha, they have a lot of sources of AoE damage as well. And the Phobius is also proving to be a huge factor in how Geek Fam start to lose these trades, but we're just gonna have to see an
Oh!
engage happening from Key.
Julian is able to bring Key back under the base, but it's gonna be Mac jumping in. Oh my goodness gracious! The damage will be able to shut him down, but Julian actually makes it out. He gets the kill as well. He's gonna get chased down by Max though. Matt goes in for the snipes. It is going to be them still defending, but a 1-for-1. It's Key for Julian. Bigetron Alpha pick up the favorable trade. The Lord is gonna be out, and this is a luminous one. Enhanced. Renbo popping in the real world manipulation. Repo might just be going for something. The flame shot will be able to connect. He takes away the missile arrow as well. Renbo gets kicked back to his team, and that's going to be him taken down. This is a 2-for-2. Roamer and jungler for Roamer and mid lane. Repo now able to buy some time. It's gonna be Max jumping in on to that Lord. Is gonna be cancelled, but the retribution is on point. Vince jumping in onto Repo, but that's just the front liner. Repo goes in. The demonic force and the flicker from Matt gets the kill. Schwan cutting away, but the shields will be able to save Repo. But in the end, it's a double for Repo. A 4-kill lead as Rupture and Julian respawns. Bigetron Alpha, they need to just wait for the Lord. 12k gold lead.
That was a huge risk that Geek Fam took there. You could see the waves pushing into their base, but they were like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for that Lord. And unfortunately, they weren't able to steal it away. I guess they bought a bit of time, but look at this.
Yeah, Max once again with attempts of blades will be able to dish the damage with the help from his twin. Gets the kill. The shadow kill will not be able to do anything. Bigetron Alpha ties the series 1-1.
Finally, we're going to see a third game in our hands today as Bigetron Alpha. They really want this. They don't want to give it for free to the hands of Geek Fam. And honestly, in that game, Geek Fam made a lot of mistakes.
Geek Fam did make a lot of mistakes. They were in control in the early game, but again,